What's going on, everyone? Farmer Z here. Welcome back to Big Farming on Elm Creek series, and we are still getting the farm set up. I've done a few things off camera. I will walk you all through that here in a moment, but right now we're going to get some pigs. So let's have a look at the new pig system. Age 0 month, so you've got newborn, 6 months, and then 0 and 6 for the other type of pig, and 0 and 6 for the Berkshire. So I think I'm going to get the German landrace and the Berkshire, and I'm going to start small because we don't have a lot to feed them right now. I'm actually using big bags for the time being until I get some crops harvested. So let's do 2 of the baby German landrace, and then let's do the same on the Berkshire, and then let's get some older ones as well. So we'll do 2 and 2 there. And I'm curious to see as time goes on, the production levels, the reproduction levels, and how just what the difference in age is on the pigs that we buy. So let's get their food filled. And another interesting thing while the food's filling up is I've noticed no more water on any of the animal pens that are kind of like an indoor animal pen, not a pasture. We don't have to worry about water anymore. They just need food and, in most cases, straw, and that does the trick. All right, and we only have 8 pigs, and we're not even close to scratching the surface on how much food they need. So I'm going to have to go get some more big bags loaded, and then we'll move over to sheep. I got to get sheep as well. Now, I'm not a huge fan of pallets, or they're not a huge fan of me. I struggle sometimes getting them loaded. So here in a moment, I will show you. I had already bought the pig food in the big bag pallets before I found the big bag lifter implement. And in my opinion, it's much more convenient. So I'll show that to you guys here in a moment. We're going to go broke on big bags. I mean, we're not going to go broke because I'm cheating money into this farm, but you get the point. And I'm going big on this farm and not worrying so much about the money, just because with it being a new game, I really want to experience all of the animal types. If I can, all of the crop types. That's why I don't like pallets. Anyways, like I was saying, all of the crop types, and I want to be able to buy just a ton of equipment and experience all of the, or not all of, but as much of the base game equipment as possible. So I'm starting big on this farm. Money won't really be an object. It's going to be more focused on just gameplay and experiencing Farming Simulator 22 to the fullest here out of the gates. So let me get my forks put away and I'll show you this other implement I was talking about. Like I said, it's the big bag lifter. They make a single and a dual. Full disclosure here, I've had the game freeze on me twice using this, so both the dual and the single. I don't know if I just had a pair of glitched big bags or if there's a glitch in the actual implement. So I know some of the chickens need a little bit more food. Let's try this out and see if it works, hopefully without a glitch. So just like that, it's like an auto attach, so much easier than the pallets. And let's get this over to the chickens. Fingers crossed we don't have anything stall out on us. It was specifically giving me problems with the pig food big bags that I bought. So I don't know, like I say, if there was just an issue with those specific pig food bags. I'm hoping that's the case. It's worked really well for the most part otherwise, and hopefully it cooperates with me here. So you can see, yep. So extremely convenient if you're in a situation like me where your farm's relatively new, you don't have the grain from your crops yet to self-sustain with your animals, and you need to buy big bags. I would highly recommend this tool. So while I'm giving the chickens this other bag of feed, like I said, I did a little bit of work off camera. I'm going to catch you guys completely up to speed with everything I've done since the first episode when I built the farm. Show you all of the equipment I've got, show you everything I've got and set it up.
Say what?
I'm going to show you all of the equipment that I've bought so far, show you everything that I've got set up. Again, we wanted to get pigs and sheep purchased, so we've already done the pigs. We're going to have to send a worker back to the store to get more food for them, but we've got enough to hold them over for now. And we'll also get our sheep set up. And then we'll talk a little bit about future plans of the farm. Like I said, I just want to make it as big as possible, have all the animals, hopefully take over this map and buy up the majority of the fields on this map so we can have crops of all types and really, really experience this new game. So I'm just going to get the last 2 bags of horse feed off this trailer so that I can have the trailer emptied and send somebody down to get more, and we'll get started on some sheep. Okay, so I just went to the store and bought more big bags for the horses, pigs, and chickens. And it's going to give me kind of my first opportunity to test the new AI load feature. I'm not overly confident that it's going to work because it's more of a manual load process. I assume that the load feature is something like, load into a silo or a grain bin or something, but we're going to give it a shot here. I have used the AI feature a lot just for the go-to part of it, just setting a destination and sending people back and forth. It's been super convenient from that regard. But let's see if we can create a job. Yeah, see, it doesn't identify. It doesn't give me any other option than go to. So that's fine. Still better than nothing. We can set a destination, at least send this tractor and trailer to the store. And now we get some sheep. So I've already got a hay bale over here in the feeding area. And then I loaded one more up on the bale spike just so we can get them fed quickly. I think the animal dialogue is over here. Yes, it is. And let's see what we've got here. So again, I want to, I guess, experience the different ages and understand, for the younger age animals especially, just how long it takes for productivity. So definitely going to get a couple of the younger ones here. And then we'll do 2 of the young ones. And then we'll just do the same thing we did with the pigs. 2 more of the older ones as well. Start small, get a feel for the animals, and go from there. All right, now let's see how much of the bale that gobbled up. It says we still have 3,500 liters left. Is that right? Let's get a look at the animals. Guess so. So just a quick observation. It seems as though cows and pigs, at least initially, definitely take more food on this game than they did on FS19. Sheep, maybe not so much. Just the one bale of hay there seems like it's been plenty. So, all right, we've got them fed. I'm still going to go drop this bale off over here just so it's out of the way. So that's the last of the animals that we have to get set up initially, at least. I'm, of course, going to be expanding this farm and growing and getting more animals as we go. But just to get, a start with each of the animals, sheep were the last ones that we needed to get. So we've got our sheep over here. Then we've got 2 horses, Turbo and Excalibur. And I just went with 2 for now because, there's a lot involved with horses. You've got to ride them, and they take a little bit of time, and I think I'm going to be spending plenty of time on other things on this farm. So we're going to start small with horses. We've got our cows. And since I bought these guys off camera, just to give a recap, I've got 4 of the 12-month-old cows, 4 of the 18-month-old cows, and 4 of the baby cows. So we'll see what production looks like as they get older. We have chickens. So I've got 2 chicken coops. This is the one animal that I went big on, at least out of the gates, or initially to start. So in this coop, I have a few roosters, and then I just went with 60 of the baby chickens. I want to gauge over in this coop what the reproduction process looks like. And then in this coop, there will be no reproduction because I am maxed out, and they are all the older chickens, right? So they're all already laying eggs. So this is the coop that we will get our profits from. And then last and probably least are the piggies. And you guys saw me buy the pigs, so you know we've got a couple of the younger and a couple of the older in each pig type. And these guys are devouring the food already. So I'm going to spend a lot of money on big bags for pigs, or for pig feed, here at the start of this. And of course we've got our pup, who still needs a name, by the way. I've got 1 name suggestion so far. There's only room for 1 Zach on this farm, so I don't know if I can name him that. Leave me in the comments what we should name the pup. And now, as far as equipment goes, we went on a bit of a shopping spree, guys. It's okay. Money's no object. So I've got the Mack Superliner with the Load King triple hopper behind it. So this is going to be our harvest rig. And then this is the... I'm stuck. All right. This is the Challenger MT743 with the Demco auger wagon behind it. So this will chase the harvesters. We'll take it over here to get it dumped in the silos or sold or whatever we do with it. And then coming around the corner here, we've got this bad boy, the New Holland T9. That's a pretty tractor, and it cost a pretty penny. And popping around the corner here, I've got the Anderson round bale transporter. This is about as close to auto load as we have in the base game right now. So this picks up the bales, stacks them, you can unload pretty easily, and it makes the baling process bearable. And then over here we have the Mack Pinnacle and this Crone trailer behind it. Let's hop in real quick so I can show you guys the trailer. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Anyhow, you can open either side of this. I don't know how long I'll keep this. I bought it initially for the big bag pallets, but since I've made a change and I'm buying the big bags, just the bag version, I may not need this any longer. What I would probably do is keep this semi, get rid of this trailer, and get rid of that semi, and then use this instead for harvest. And then in this machine shed, I've got the McCormick X7. So this is a new tractor to the game. Wanted to try it out. And this will be kind of my baling rig. So I got the bale spikes on it. And then I have this 36 meter sprayer. I've got 2 of these, you'll see here in a minute. And in this one, I've got herbicide. Since I'm on that shopping spree, I figured I'd just buy 2 so I don't have to load and unload herbicide and or fertilizer. Just got dedicated rigs for each. And then right here, we have the AgriSim Colti plow, 8 meters, and it's a subsoiler. And this will help us get our fields plowed. I'm going to be probably creating some fields and combining a few fields together to live up to the big farming name. I want to make bigger fields and of course buy more of the bigger fields on the map. And then over here tucked away in the cow barn is our TMR mixer. There she is. And then in this machine shed we've got the John Deere 7R and the Crampy half pipe. So I bought this one because it's a little bit lower profile, easier to get in and out of the animal barns to give them their food and their straw. And every farm needs a truck. We've got the F250 Super Duty and we're logoed already. We got our FZ Farms logos installed. And then coming out here, we did our store run, filled up on a bunch of big bags. I've got this agro liner. It's supposed to be a hay trailer, just a flatbed hay trailer. Works perfectly for the big bags too. And then we've got the John Deere 7810, so this will be kind of our big bag rig and our feeding rig. I'll get this hooked up to the TMR mixer and probably use this to pull around that half pipe as well and repurpose the John Deere 7R for something else on the farm. But this will be kind of our putting around the farm tractor, moving around animal feed and straw and whatever else. And then over here in this equipment shed, we've got the Class Lexion 8900 harvester, of course, with our header and header trailer. I went ahead and got the Pottinger baler and wrapper so that we're ready to go when it's time to bale. We have another 36-meter sprayer. Again, like I said before, this is the one with fertilizer in it. And then this is kind of our weeding and fertilizing rig. Got the narrow tires on it, so I do have crop destruction turned on. So this will help us not destroy our crops when we're fertilizing. Got the Case Magnum. I love this tractor. And I've got the Bergman loading wagon behind it, so we get all of our straw picked up after harvest. And then over here, I bought this hayloft, so I have somewhere to put, hay, loose hay and straw. Our silos over here on the main farm don't accept hay and straw; they're only kind of grain silos. So I placed this over here. Again, just want to have somewhere to store all the extra straw and hay. So that's what we've been busy doing around the farm. Got most of the setup complete. I'm happy with how things are moving along. Next steps, I'm going to have to get some of these big bags unloaded, get things staged, just ready to continue taking care of the animals. And I've got a couple fields over here to plow, these fields that have been harvested. I'm going to do that on a separate video. I'm going to set up a small tutorial or how-to series. And as I'm doing some of the field work in this series, I'm going to use the footage from that field work on how-to videos. So make sure and look out for those videos if you want to understand some of the new features of the game or just brush up on tips, tricks, and how-tos for some of the fieldwork items. If you like this content and content like it, please consider subscribing to join the Farmer Z channel. To make sure you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, click the notification icon as well. And as always, thank you for spending your time here with me. Look forward to seeing you again on the next episode. Farmer Z out.